I have here 7 fragrances that are niche and I have made considerable dents in. These are the perfumes that are my must-haves. I need these fragrances. I go for these fragrances constantly. And to be honest, like there was a time in the past where I would kind of like where I would save my sprays when it came to a lot of fragrances, niche ones especially. I wouldn't overspray them as much because I want to save them. I have since retired that line of thinking. That is no longer the way I do things. If I like a fragrance, I will overspray it. And these are the perfumes that I have made a considerable dent in. If you're interested in seeing part 1 of this video, because I have a lot of perfumes I've made a dent in, but I have a part 1 to this series where I talk about some really good affordable gems that I love. And then this is going to be a bit of a mix. So I have some affordable niche, but I have a lot of niche fragrances in here as well. If this is your first time watching this channel, hello, my name is Anya. I love perfumes and I talk about them here every single Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, along with a ton of bonus content in between. So if you're interested, definitely do consider subscribing. I love sharing my love for fragrances and I'm excited to share with you some of my favorites today. So let's start off with a brand, one of my favorite brands that I absolutely love. This is Theodors Catinis, and the fragrance that I am choosing for this video happens to be Lemon Tart. This is such a mouth-wateringly photorealistic lemon tart fragrance. I love this perfume. If you are someone who loves gourmand and you haven't tried Theodors Catinis, you definitely should. They have some absolute beautiful gem fragrances that I just love, and the price is actually pretty good as well. The price here is one of the most affordable compared to a bunch of other fragrances in this video. Here you have this fragrance for around $55 US, which is amazing considering the quality of this perfume. This smells so photorealistic. I love this scent. This is like one of my favorite summer fragrances, and I'm spraying, like I have sprayed perfumes on before this video because I was filming before I started filming this video. So it's a bit of a mix right now, not gonna lie, but I don't care because I love this perfume. Okay, so let's get into the notes. We have lemon zest, lemon, vanilla, whipped cream, sugar, butter, and tartan. And this literally smells like a lemon tart, a very photorealistic lemon tart with whipped cream on top, the lemon zest. It's so good. You can practically smell the candied lemons in here. It's beautiful, and since this is a dent video, here you can see I have gone through this fragrance. I don't know if I have a backup. I think I might. They recently, or not recently, a little bit ago, Theodors Catinis sent me a care package with a bunch of different fragrances. Keep in mind, I've bought from the brand time and time and time again. I love their fragrances, but they sent me some more. So I think Lemon Tart was in that care package. I hope so, because I love this perfume and I need to have more of it. Because once this goes down, I need another fragrance. I need Lemon Tart. This is one of my favorite citrusy fragrances. It's so good. If you are a gourmand lover, this is one to try. Okay, so another fragrance brand that I love happens to be Une Nuit Nomade, and I have 2 fragrances from them that I've made considerable dents in. I have in total from them 4 fragrances, and these are my 2 most used perfumes from the range, and I absolutely love them. I have here Sugar Leather, which I have made like a halfway dent in, and then I have Sun Bleached. This is a larger bottle. They did send this to me, and as you can see, I have made a dent in here as well. So I definitely love both these perfumes. I will say this, Sun Bleached right off the bat is one of the fragrances that is the easiest for me to wear. I will typically spray this perfume on when I want to smell good, when I want to smell like that nice kind of like linen-y sandalwood scent. Sometimes I wear this perfume when I, for example, haven't washed my hair that day and I want something that's like a little bit like fresh, but I don't want anything that will be too overt. This is a perfume I wear. I know that sounds TMI, but like I don't wash my hair every single day. And sometimes you want the kind of perfume that will make your hair smell fresh, even if it's not. and sometimes you don't want to use like dry shampoo. So for me, this perfume is one of the solutions to that. If I'm going to wash my hair that evening or the next day, I will spray this on liberally and I love it. This is a beautiful fragrance and it's very elegant too. So I've made a considerable dent in this considering I got this a few months ago. So that's very telling. Sugar Leather, on the other hand, I've had for a little bit longer, and I've also made a dent in this. This dent is impressive considering that this fragrance is actually quite strong, so I usually don't tend to spray this perfume on as much, but it's such a beautiful scent. If you're looking for like a starter beginner-friendly leather and you love gourmands, this is really good. I actually consider it more of a gourmand rather than like a leather fragrance because this has notes of caramel, labdanum, leather. Um, it's a beautiful perfume. It has a light touch of cinnamon in it as well. It's absolutely stunning. Right now it's a little bit, unless I'm wearing it like in the evening and it's breezy and chilly, this perfume can be a little bit too much in the hot summer heat, but mark my words, when it gets colder, this will be back in the rotation. I love this scent. It's so good. So both of these scents from Une Nuit Nomade are fantastic. I actually do have 2 discount codes from them. I'll put them down below. I believe one is Anya 25 for the 25 milliliter uh, fragrance if you get a full size, and then I also have Anya 10, I believe, for 10% off your purchase. I'll double check down below. I just got those codes, so I might be wrong, but I'm happy to have the codes because I genuinely love this brand. They have some stellar options, and I love supporting them. So Une Nuit Nomade, super underrated, actually quite affordable for niche. You have to try these. Next is a perfume that I think is an essential if you're interested in a beautiful summer gourmand perfume. This is one of the smaller dents in this video, but I'm featuring it because I definitely do think if you're watching this during the summer when I'm filming this, you need to get your hands on this perfume. This is one of the ultimate summer gourmands, in my opinion. This is Profumo di Firenze Buente, such a gorgeous scent. Let me get into the scent pyramid because this is quite a complex perfume, and if you're a gourmand lover, listen up because this is a very beautiful fragrance with top notes of banana, apricot, peach, and red fruits, a mid of coconut, vanilla, and raspberry, and then a base of cookie, toffee, caramel, and musk. The banana note in here kind of makes itself known for the first, I would say, few minutes of this fragrance, but then in the dry down, you really start getting the fruits. You start getting like the vanilla notes here. You start getting like that gourmand crunch, like the toffee, the waffle cone. I really love this perfume. It's so good, and what's nice about this fragrance is that it's especially wonderful for the summer weather. It travels so beautifully in the summertime. The sillage here is extraordinary, and if you're looking for a beautiful, unique, gourmand fragrance for the summertime, this is it. Buente Lenti by Profumo di Firenze. Such a gorgeous scent. I love this perfume, and I would say when I first oh my goodness, when I first started wearing this fragrance, I liked it a lot and I was wearing it, but I would say I've started wearing it a lot, especially uh, this past few weeks, I would say, because this is like the ideal fragrance to wear around this time of year. So I have a little bit of a baby dent here going, but I highly recommend this fragrance. One of my favorite fragrances to wear with that one actually happens to be from Navitus, and this is another gorgeous summer gourmand perfume that I absolutely love. I'm referring to Melon Kiss. So let's see, what's the dent on this bottle? It looks like this. That's the dent. Considering that I got it a few months ago, I'd say this is a considerable dent. I love this perfume. Oh my goodness. Okay, it's so difficult to find a melon fragrance that's not too sweet. And it's also difficult to find a melon fragrance in general, but I really think they did a stellar job with this perfume. So this was created in collaboration with Gabby Loves Perfumes here on YouTube. This is her third Navitus launch I've had. I have a decant of Chocolate Queen, which is her very first fragrance with Navitus, and then Baklava Royale, which was wonderful. perfect for the winter time. But this one, not gonna lie, is my favorite launch that she has done with Navitus because it's just so universally adaptable. I love this fragrance. It's easy to wear. I don't have to think about it too much. Let's get into the notes. We have, let's see. We have top notes of melon and bergamot, a mid of melon and coconut milk, and then a base of Madagascar vanilla and honey. There's like a whipped honey accord here. So the honey is not overbearing. The honey smells like it's like just been drizzled onto the melon in a way that's not too overt or obvious. This is a beautiful scent, and I do love layering it with Profumo di Firenze Buontalenti. These two together, oh my goodness, so good. Stunning, chef's kiss. The coconut notes in both of these fragrances complement each other so well, and because Navitus does have like some fruity notes, and so does Buontalenti, they pair brilliantly, and I love wearing them together. Another fragrance that I treasure, and I keep this in the box because I don't want any sunlight getting in and potentially damaging this perfume, because truly this is one of my favorite scents of this entire summer. I'm referring to Annabelle's Birthday Cake by Marisa Zappas. Oh boy, this is such a uniquely wonderful scent, and honestly, it pairs very well as a layering scent with, for example, Navitus Melon Kiss and Profumo di Firenze. I've been wearing those scents all like on almost interchangeably. They've just been my summer essentials. So good. So we have top notes of heliotrope, lemon sugar, and balloons. Yes, balloons. Amid of tuberose, frosting, candied rose petals, and cake. And then a base of honeycomb, roasted tonka, and cocoa absolute. So yes, I'm going to spray this perfume on. I know I have like probably 5 million fragrances on me at this point. I can smell this perfume from my arm. Oh my goodness, my room smells so good right now. But this is such a gorgeous scent. It does have like that kind of like funfetti birthday cake vibe to it, but it also smells very much like latex balloons, and that smells or that sounds very odd when you think, okay, like what does a latex balloon smell like? Well, think like a latex balloon, but paired with like gourmand notes. So paired with that birthday cake in your mind, right? So here, the latex balloon note kind of like adds a little bit of something, like it prevents the gourmand vibe of the cake from being too sweet. I love sweet things. I love sweet perfumes, but sometimes you get fragrances that are too much. You get fragrances that are too sweet. In the summertime, it can be a little bit cloying. This perfume does not do that because the latex balloon note just, it takes it from being like maybe a little bit too sweet in the heat to something that's way more palatable and so good. I love this scent. And let's just see the dent. So the dent here looks like this. I think like I'm like a third of the way through. I'm gonna have to buy another one. I literally, I know I'm gonna have to buy another one of this perfume. And she recently did a whole redesign, a whole rebrand. So when I do buy the next perfume, it's going to have a bit of a different look to it. It's gonna have a very different look. I'm wondering if I should like save this bottle as a collector's edition almost, but I don't know. I really, really love this fragrance. I mean, I'm super excited about the new bottles. To be honest, I think the new bottle actually might look a little bit more fun than this one. And I mean, that's good because, I mean, they're rebranding, they're improving their whole look. But Marissa Zappas, oh my goodness, like she really blew it out of the water with this one. And so for me personally, whenever I smell this scent, it has something that no other perfume that I've ever smelled has. It's that interesting gourmand quality paired with something that just makes it even more unique and special. It's a truly wonderful fragrance. I love this perfume. I think it's extraordinary, and I love this perfume, and I do like use it a lot, and I do think it pairs quite well with a variety of other fragrances that I've listed in this video. It's such like a versatile fragrance to have, and oh my goodness, it got dark so quickly. Let's see. Will it get brighter? Or not? Okay, let's readjust the settings on my camera. But yeah, I think those are all the fragrances I had to talk about today. Some of these dents were larger than others. I'd say like the biggest dents here that I've mentioned in this video would be the Sugar Leather from Une Nuit Nomade. Annabelle's Birthday Cake, honestly, this is quite a considerable dent. And Lemon Tart by Theodors Catinis. All of these fragrances, and of course the other fragrances I just mentioned, are true standouts in my collection. If you haven't already watched the affordable version of this video, I talked about 5 affordable fragrances that I have just gone through. Like, I love this perfumes. Definitely check that other video out if you enjoyed this one. But thank you so much for watching till the end of this video. I hope you found this useful, and I'll see you next time. Bye.